Welcome to you in the Department of English, RBNB College, Srirampur. And we are going to know about one of the important element of novel, and that is characters. So, character is a very important element of novel, and it plays a vital role in the development of the novel. It is the skill of the novelist, or we can say this skill is the gift of the novelist, which makes the novelist very popular. In short, we can say that the characters in the novel or characters in the play makes the dramatist or the novelist very popular. So, such is the importance of characters in the literary works. Because the characters in the literary work like plays or short stories or novels impresses its readers, and we feel that they are the living characters in our day-to-day life, or in, we can say, in real life. Sometimes they are our friends, sometimes they are our foes, sometimes we like these characters, sometimes we dislike the characters. It is the artist or the creator of the character makes the character very immortal one. And that's why there are a number of works in any language. The work is known by the name of the characters. For example, Lord Jim, or Tom Jones, Emma, Hamlet, Macbeth, King Lear, Julius Caesar, like this. The work of the literary work is named by the main character in the story or in the novel or in the, we say, play. The function of the character is to extend, or we can say prolong the plot and makes the story very interesting. Means simultaneously we say that characters develops the story as well as the plot. So that is why I say that plot is the base of all of these elements. These characters may be human being, or maybe animal, maybe inanimate object, or so we have these different types of the characters. Generally, the human characters are used in animal form, in novel. But in animal form, you see the characters like Snowball, Napoleon, Molly. These are very popular characters, and they are the animals. Sometimes virtues are also described as the characters. When you read Dr. Faustus by Christopher Marlowe, we see that the vices were also used as the characters. So the greatness of a novel, it depends on the nature of characterization. So that is why characterization is an art, and the greatness of the work depends on how the novelist handles his characters. And the novelist makes his readers emotional attachment, sympathy or love or hate towards these characters. So this is very important aspects while depicting the characters in the work. Sometimes we see that these characters are immortal one. When we read the literary piece, we usually remember those characters. So these creative writers give the graphic description of his or her characters, and they describes the very minor details, just like the appearance of that character, the behavior of that character, the belief of the character, the relation with the other characters, etc. Even the physical aspect and their expressions are minutely described by the literary artist, because the literary artist would like to stimulate the imagination of the readers so that the interest of his reading should be increased one. Now I come to what is the relative importance of the plot and character in a literary piece. Actually, plot and characters, they are complementary, or we can say help each other to develop. In the novel, characterization is relatively more important than the plot, and it is the reason why the novelists have paid great attention on creation of characters, because the novelist would like to the interest of the reader should be aroused by the characters is the lasting one and the deep one. Even we remember, if you read suppose number of novels, still you remember some names of the characters. Sometimes we forget the story, but we never forget the characters. Just like we usually remember Hamlet and his power of decision. We usually remember the character of King Lear, how he divides his kingdom among his three daughters, Goneril, Regan, and Cordelia, and how he is repented. Or in Marathi plays even also, Natasamrat, how he distributes his property between his son and daughter, and how he is repented at the final stage. So these characters are immortal character. We never forget the characters. Or the characters in animal form even also, they are also immortal characters. We never forget them, though we forget the story of it. When we read the works of the psychological novelists like Virginia Woolf or James Joyce's novel, sometimes we forget the story, but we remember the characters in these novels. And there is the greatness of a novel. It depends totally on the synthetic fusion between the plot and the characters. These characters are of different types. Just like we have good characters and bad characters. We have major characters and minor characters. We have protagonist and antagonist, or we can call it hero and villain. While the characters may be male or female. The characters may be flat or round. Flat characters are also known as the static characters. For example, the character of boxer in animal form is a static character or flat character throughout the novel. From the first chapter to the 10th chapter, he never changes. There is no change in his behavior. While the round characters, they are also known as the dynamic characters. They change according to the development of the action. The character of Napoleon is of such type, or the character of Molly in animal form is of that type. So while some characters are two-dimensional characters, while some characters are multi-dimensional characters. So far as the methods of characterization is concerned, there are three types or three different methods to present the characters. Number one is direct method, or it is also known as the analytical method of characterization. The second type is That is the indirect method of characterization. And the third one is the symbolic method of art of characterization. Now I come to the first one, that is the direct or analytical method. Here in this method, the novelist himself describes the passions and motion and motives and thoughts and feeling of the characters. Means he unfolds the different aspects of the characters or different feelings, passions, emotions, motives, etc. Here the novelist plays a very vital role to reveal his characters. Even he explained the comments on the actions of the characters. Or in short, we can say that the novelist, though he or she keeps himself outside, he is the main product of the novelist, and the novelist exposes this character like this. For example, the characters like Okanko in Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe is the best example of it. Or when we read Virginia Woolf and James Joyce, the psychological novelist, here the novelist reveals the character, means they themselves describe these characters. Okay, now the second method is known as the indirect method of characterization, and this indirect method is also called the dramatic method of art of characterization. Here the novelist keeps himself or herself away or apart and allows the characters are allowed to reveal themselves through the speech or through the action of the characters. Sometimes the other characters in the work, they comment on the main characters, and in this way the character is unfold, and so that is why they are called the living characters. Now when we study the novels like Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, the character of Darcy, the character of Elizabeth, or the character of Jane are the examples of this. And the third method of art of characterization is symbolic method. Some novelists use some symbolic method to describe their characters, and we have the examples of the character of Pools in The Heart of Matter, or the Pearl in Lord Jim, or Okanko in Things Fall Apart. Here Okanko stands for the Igbo community, means here the character of Igbo, the novelist Chinua Achebe shows that he is the representation of the Igbo community. So these are the different methods of art of characterization and importance of characterization. Now in this video we studied that what is characterization, what is the importance of characterization, what is the relative importance between plot and character, the types of character, and the methods of art of characterization. That is the three different methods of art of characterization. I hope you like this video. Thank you to spare time with me.